Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Dark Neuron. Every story you hear in my own real voice. No reuse content, original human storytelling. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Now let's begin. Her laughter echoed down the hall that night, bright and careless, the kind of sound that made a house feel alive. But by morning that laughter had vanished. The room was silent, almost mocking in its emptiness. No trace of her, no note, no clue, just the lingering scent of her perfume and the cold, unshakable sense that something had gone terribly wrong. She was 17, full of life, a sister whose absence would soon unravel a family and haunt a town. But what happened that night wasn't just another missing persons case. This was a story that would twist and turn, exposing secrets that some might wish had stayed buried. It began on an ordinary Thursday evening. Emily had gone out to meet friends, a small gathering in the neighborhood park. She told her older sister Anna not to worry, she'd be back by 10. But when the clock struck 11, Emily still hadn't returned. Calls went unanswered, texts left unread. The panic set in quietly at first, a nagging worry, then quickly escalated to terror. The police were called, the search began in earnest. Neighbors reported seeing a shadowy figure near the park, a man, tall, hunched, moving with deliberate precision. But his face was obscured, his intentions unknown. The initial investigation turned up nothing, no tracks, no sign of a struggle, no witnesses willing to come forward. And yet the feeling that Emily was not simply lost but taken gnawed at everyone. Days turned into nights and nights blurred into a desperate, dizzying haze. Anna combed through social media, tracing her sister's steps, obsessively retracing every possible route Emily might have taken. It was then she found it, a single image, grainy and blurry, captured by a nearby traffic camera. Emily walking alone but not toward home. She was heading toward the old railway tunnels on the outskirts of town, an abandoned stretch known for stories of people disappearing, strange lights flickering in the darkness, whispers that seemed to come from nowhere. The tunnels had been a source of local legend for decades. Kids dared each other to enter, claiming they'd seen glowing eyes, heard voices that weren't there, felt icy hands brush against their skin. No one took it seriously until Emily disappeared. Investigators scoured the tunnels, flashlights cutting through the black like knives. They found traces, scraps of fabric, a single shoe, markings on the walls that suggested someone had dragged a heavy object, but the trail vanished as suddenly as it had appeared. It was as if the tunnels themselves had swallowed her. Weeks passed, hope dwindled. The town tried to move on, but grief clung stubbornly to everyone who had known her. Anna, however, refused to accept defeat. She began researching cold cases in the area, connecting dots others had ignored, and what she discovered chilled her to the bone. Over the past 15 years, 6 other teenagers had vanished under eerily similar circumstances. All young women, all last seen near the tunnels, all with no trace left behind. Authorities had long written these disappearances off as runaways or misadventures, but patterns don't lie. Someone or something was hunting here. Then came the strange letters, anonymous, postmarked from nowhere, arriving at Anna's doorstep. Inside, cryptic messages: she's closer than you think, the walls remember, stop looking or you'll be next. The handwriting was jagged, almost frantic. Anna knew with a sinking certainty that the sender had seen her, had been watching, and somehow it was all connected to Emily. The final clue came unexpectedly. A local historian, aware of the tunnel's dark past, revealed a legend older than the town itself. Generations ago, there had been a family whose daughters had vanished, one by one, each disappearance linked to the tunnels. Rumors spoke of a pact, a shadow that demanded sacrifice. Most dismissed it as folklore, but the historian insisted these were not isolated incidents. The tunnels had a history, a hunger that repeated itself every few decades. Anna followed the trail into the tunnels one cold evening, alone, armed with nothing but a flashlight and a resolve that bordered on obsession. She noticed symbols etched faintly into the walls, ones that matched the letters, a rhythm to the markings, almost like a map guiding her deeper into the labyrinth. And then she heard it, a faint humming, melodic, sorrowful, unmistakably Emily's voice calling out for help. The echoes led her to a hidden chamber, damp and suffocating. Shadows danced across the walls, and there in the darkness she saw something that would haunt her forever, a silhouette tall and distorted, watching from the shadows. And then Emily stepped forward, changed, eyes wide, unblinking, carrying a secret too immense to speak. She wasn't the same girl who had disappeared. Something had taken her, reshaped her, bound her to the tunnels in ways Anna could not comprehend. Emily whispered one word, run, and in that moment Anna understood. Some horrors are not meant to be solved, some disappearances are warnings. A grim invitation to respect the boundaries between the living and what lurks just beyond our sight. Emily never returned to the world above. The tunnels reclaimed her as they had reclaimed countless others before her, and Anna carries the memory, the warning, the knowledge that some doors once opened can never be closed, because the missing are not always gone. Sometimes they're waiting, watching, reminding us that darkness has its own rules and it's patient. And somewhere beneath the town, the tunnels wait again, whispering for the next curious soul to wander too far. If you enjoyed it, tell us your thoughts in the comment below. We love reading your opinion and theories. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next story.